What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization V AI only world battle with some mods thrown in there as well. Obviously TSL map. Just thought I'd let you know everything about this game if you didn't already. If you are new to this series, you can go check out the link to the playlist in the description. Go watch from episode 1 to understand how we got to this messed up crazy world. But anyway, thought I'd just do that for anyone new here, everyone who is not new here and has been watching every episode. I skipped one turn thinking, nothing big will happen. And geez, did a lot happen. So Tikal fell to the Iroquois. That's the first thing that happened. Second thing that happened, I'm going to have to scan the map to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, Marrakesh. Didn't even notice this, but Mali is finally launching a full invasion on Marrakesh. Zulu grabbed Memphis and are already pushing for Medina. So Egypt are in even more trouble. Soviet Union survived completely. Vietnam just gave up. That was also a big thing that happened. Korea are really starting to push through and got this city in the red. And I wondered, there was a huge Korean navy going down this way. And I had no idea what for. And then I remembered, boom, this Chinese city is going to fall to Korea. I should click next turn. Is going to fall to Korea. The Iroquois have made a massive navy from somewhere. And they're going to take out Indonesia. Don't know why, just Iroquois felt like doing it. So the Indonesians are going to fail against New Zealand. Other than that, not too much is going on. Australia would be impossible to take, surely. There are so many units there. But yeah, there is of course that atomic bomb as well, just sort of drifting past, slowly being sailed past the Zulu, who looked a bit scared for a little while. But I'm sure they're not too bothered. Zulu is more focused on destroying Egypt over here. And where is Spain going? We still don't know. And the Egyptians, yep, definitely in trouble. Poland, well, this Italy is very... Italy was owned for a large part by Rome. Then Egypt came and took a bit. Then Spain have come along. Poland and England, Britain as well. I mean, it's been a long time since Rome were alive with 3 cities. I mean, can you remember when Greece were alive? Like, nope. I can't remember when America and the Sioux, like throwback to when Iroquois and the Sioux took out America, and then Iroquois and the Shoshone backstabbed the Sioux. Yep, I remember those days. And Nanjing, this huge island, falls to Korea, right as this city is about to fall to the Iroquois, which means we're gonna have an Iroquois-Korean border. This is kind of cool, seeing how the Iroquois, like kind of the USA, I guess you'd say, of this game, like the America of this game, of our real world. And they're going to sort of have some islands in the Pacific. That's kind of realistic, I guess. Obviously no Japan to have a World War II with. 1917 in our world, this was World War I was nearly over. So obviously we've sort of seen this world's World War I. Everything. Asia's sort of recovering now. Everyone's kind of still at war, but there's no real heavy fighting going on. Although Vietnam, I can't tell. I don't think they're in a war with India, but if they are, they have a chance. But I don't think they are. So Asia's kind of recovering, as is the Soviet Union. And the Huns are building up again. Europe is recovering after Britain and Poland obviously went on quite a long war. And so did Spain, lost a lot as well in their war. Can't believe France is still around and they have so many units. Like Britain are just like, nope, we're not even going to try take over France. Just nope, give up. No point in that. South America still looks pretty messy. But I think Brazil, just being consolidated, is giving Brazil that advantage over both the Chileans and the Argentinians. And America are just teasing the Mayans. It's so cruel. Not only, did I say America, Iroquois, they're just teasing them. It's so harsh. I mean, there's an atomic bomb right there. Imagine the Mayans sunk that ship, though. And the atomic bomb went down with it. That'd be insane. But if they use that, I mean, this Shoshone Comanche rider is probably the only reason they haven't dropped it yet. Just to sort of show off their power. I think they may use one. I think the Iroquois are that kind of civ. They've looked nice, they've not been too war-y for a long time, but now they're going after Indonesia. They must be thinking about using one of them. And the Indonesian capital as well, Jakarta. Looks like it's going to fall to the Iroquois as well. Probably 2 cities in 2 turns, if they're lucky. Korea are slowly moving you. They've got this city in the red, but they don't have any units over there to take it. Korea, you don't have to worry about these cities. You don't want to get involved. You just want to leave this to be China. They're not that strong. And India, surprisingly, still around. And do Vietnam... No. No nukes yet for Vietnam. Oh. Oh. That was a weird yawn cough. There you go. Anyway, Leningrad has recovered. Minsk, just Vietnam gave up. I think we'll see this war again very soon. Like, don't forget the Iroquois and Zulu are still in a war with the Soviet Union, and boom. Okay, so Jakarta's going to fall next turn, but this city is now Iroquois controlled. So, boom. Big news in the world, I guess, as Korea's navy did something over here. Indonesia would be a good next target for Korea. Just thought I'd point out. I mean, yeah, Indonesia would be a good enough target to go after. I mean, they probably don't want to go after Siam or Vietnam, knowing that usually the other one will join in. Persia is an option. The Huns are an option that they'd be okay with. But again, who joins in? Because we saw Siam and Vietnam deciding to work with the Huns. So that was pretty weird. Egypt. Oh, this is in the red, I think. I don't know if they have any units. And also, Alexandria, definitely in... I mean, if they just didn't put all these submarines here, and they don't have a melee unit. God damn it, Egypt. Well, Egypt aren't going to grab Alexandria back. I don't even know how it's still so low. But Egypt's done. I mean, don't forget these cities, but they're done. New Zealand just pieced out with... They didn't gain anything, but they kept their island. Good for them, I guess. What is Zulu doing here? Just some little circle dance thing. Worshipping the ironclad. Wow. Okay, so Jakarta is going to fall in a minute, but first we're going to see Medina not fall because there's no melee units. Ah, there's a road. I'm sure they could do something. It didn't fall. Why is this land ship in the sea? Zulu, do you not see the billions of submarines? Okay, never mind. I don't think this city's going to fall for a little while yet. And plus there's a battleship here making things difficult. The Zulu are getting ever closer to a border with the Huns. Egypt is still pretty large in the scale of things. They still have this city over here. They're nowhere near as strong, but they're still pretty big. Like 6, 7, 8 cities still as it stands. I mean, they've lost 1, 2... Oh, the Zulu just settled here. I didn't even notice that. But they did settle that city. That wasn't always there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities they've lost. Wow. Okay, well, Spain are just sort of chilling here, just watching what's going on. Just making sure the Zulu aren't doing anything mean to the Egyptian, you know, the prisoners that they take, I guess. Mali v Spain, maybe that is something that people have... Wow, the Zulu cut off Mali from this city. That's harsh. Ah, that was pretty nasty, but I mean, it does give the Zulu access to Rabat, the other Egyptian city. And where is this fleet going, Egypt? I think they're just hiding it from the Zulu. They're not actually, like, planning on sending it anywhere. They just want to hide it so it doesn't get destroyed at any point. Kind of smart. And Mali is finally going for Marrakesh. If they could grab that, that would be helpful. Oh, there is a lot of... Who are the Zulu in a war with? Aren't the Zulu in a war with Brazil? Am I forgetting that? Are they... I thought... I remember, maybe it was just an announcement, but aren't they in a war? And I just said, oh, nothing will happen. They're not that close. Maybe they are. Global politics. Let's have a look. Zulu, where is he? Oh, there's Brazil. Oh no, they're not in a war. My bad. Who's hurting these units then? Maybe it's Morocco. Oh, if this is going from Morocco, that's going to help Mali out considerably. Brazil, not doing too much at the moment. They're slowing down again. They had their moment. I'm worried that everyone's going to build up again. Oh, there we go. The Iroquois grabbed the Pentagon. Good job, Iroquois. Where is it? I want to see it. Is it here? Can we see it? I don't see no Pentagon-shaped buildings. Where is it? It's not here. Maybe it's in another city. That's quite likely. Washington? No. Philadelphia? Do you have the Pentagon? I don't know. We can't see it. Anyway. Whoa, the Iroquois have helicopters. And are they going for Palenka? Not yet. Did the atomic bomb carrying ship survive? Wait, where'd it go? Wait, did it sink? I think the Mayans may have sunk the Iroquois' atomic bomb carrying ship, which is pretty funny. However, Brazil and Mali are closing up this gap, just as the Iroquois and Spain did up here. It looks like Brazil and Mali are going to cut off a lot of Zulu ships in the north, and some of the maybe remaining Iroquois ships may get stuck up there as well. Iroquois are still pushing round this way. Efekwini. Okay, cool city name. And here we have Ezekwakweni. I'm not going to say anything about that, just that's kind of funny if you're immature. And that, I'm definitely not. Okay, I am, but anyway. Come on, Indonesia, get the job done. And, oh, the Zulu's going to grab Medina. I doubt it, because they don't have any melee units. It would be incredible if they did. I don't know how they would. Need open borders through Assyria would help. And they could send a boat through. Oh, they did grab it. With the anti-air gun? Okay. Whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. You can use ranged units. They're just not very effective at it. But okay, Medina. The Suez Canal now belongs to no one other than the Zulu. They have just wiped Egypt out of their home. In the biggest war we've seen so far is this war. Like, so many units have been lost as well. Like, the Zulu used to be completely packed, but now it's just so empty that all their units have been destroyed. I don't think they could go any further. There's not... No, Zulu have got no hope of going any further. I think a peace deal is probably what they need to get right now. It's Poland. What are Poland doing? What are Britain doing? Britain are just heavily reinforcing Berlin. They've moved in now. London's no longer their capital, it's Berlin. They've decided, no, you know what, we'll move here now. It's safer, we're further away from the Iroquois. We'll move into Central Europe. That's what we're going to do. As I said, if Britain were to go to a war with Poland, I think Britain would win. I mean, the info addicts did show a stronger Poland, a stronger Britain. In terms of military manpower, Britain's 6th, Spain actually the strongest in Europe right now, 5th. Britain here. Poland are not even... I think we speak too highly of Poland. They are 16th in the world. They are level with Chile and Mali. The Soviet Union have more soldiers than Poland, and the Soviet Union just got absolutely demolished and somehow survived by the Huns. Like, the Huns and Vietnam just went after the Soviet Union, and Poland still have less soldiers. So I don't think Poland are as strong maybe as we're thinking, or as I'm thinking. You guys are probably thinking, oh George, Poland suck. Why are you bigging them up so much? Poland suck. But wow, strong Poland. They're just facing off. They're like, we're better than you, better equipped. And the Polish are just like, yep, but you can't get home and your homeland's being destroyed. Haha. And then they're going to cry. The Egyptians are just like crying as they realise their families in Thebes, just sort of in this fiery building here. So the Zulu are now, without a doubt, the strongest in the world, surely. The best way to tell is who is gaining the most science per turn. That's probably not the best way to tell, but it's still the Iroquois, so maybe not. What else we're going to look at? Cities, Iroquois 37, the Zulu now have 34, the Shoshone have 20, Huns 13, Britain 10, Korea 9. How many one-city civs are there left? Just the Mayans and Morocco. Okay, I thought we were going to see a big war there, but no. Korea, or as their logo makes me think Pepsi is going after Chile, which is not important. Nothing's going to happen. I wonder if this... Maybe the Mayans will hold on. I think the Shoshone are thinking about it though. The Shoshone are definitely thinking, oh, let's just go in there and clear it up. But they don't want to annoy the Iroquois in doing so. Oh, the Iroquois just pieced out with the mines. And see, now they can do it. They can just go ahead and do it. They lost an atomic bomb. You know, this has not gone well for the Iroquois already. The Zulu just... Okay. Freedom nations. Wait, are Brazil freedom? Or is that... Yes, Brazil and Korea are freedom, and they've teamed up against Chile. So that, the Korean declaration was surprising, but Brazil v Chile, that's really cool. And once again, this world is thrust into a pretty large war. In the second most undecided continent, the only continent where I'd say we don't really know who's the most powerful. Asia's still messier, but South America's much smaller. South America's like the smallest continent there is. Other than maybe Australia, I guess. Well, Australia's pretty big. Like, this map does distort it a bit, because Britain looks like the same size as Australia. Australia is massive compared to... Well, didn't see that one coming, did we? The Zulu now control Marrakesh. And just watch that. You see Vietnam versus Poland. Just see who else joins in. Vietnam is not important, but it's who else joins in that is important. But I did not see this coming. Marrakesh means a big Zulu-Iroquois border we are very close to. And Spain now have to be worried about the Zulu. Who would have thought we would have seen the day? Although they already bordered here. Wow. That's interesting. Boom. Britain versus Spain. What am I on about? Britain versus Poland. New war. Awesome. Wow. Predicted this. Too excited right now to know what to say. Jesus. Oh no, World War II started. World War II has begun in this game. Oh my. Okay, so Brazil versus Chile. Big war in this world war. The Zulu just grabbed Marrakesh and are still... Oh, Mali. Mali declared war on Egypt as well as the Huns. So let's focus on the implications. Why is it sending me over here? Jakarta still hasn't fallen, but anyway. Oh. Okay, I thought it throws. The Iroquois and Soviet Union just pieced out. Okay, so Egypt and Mali declared war on Egypt. They're going to go for Rabat to try and connect to their former empire. Which isn't a good move, Mali, because then you're cutting off the Zulu and that's going to annoy them and they're probably going to go after you. But anyway, the Huns versus Egypt. Oh, that looks like a tasty looking war. But the Huns don't have that many units and they're all sort of over here in the east attacking India still. Which they've kept this city at 0 health. So well done, Zulu, the Huns. But, you know, maybe that in the future they'll go after the Middle Eastern region. So we saw these wars, we saw that peace deal, we saw that. And then boom. Vietnam declared war on Poland. That's not too big. Vietnam won't be doing too much. But Britain versus Poland. We knew once they took Germany apart together, dismantled Germany, that there was going to be some tension. And Britain is going for Poland. Whoa, what was that? Great War Bombers? Okay, it was. I thought I saw an atomic bomb. I was confused. No, I didn't. I didn't see that. Britain versus Poland. Wow, and if they go straight for Warsaw, that would be all they would need. Poland are not that strong, as I was just saying earlier in the video. Poland are not as strong as they look. Britain are very much dependent on their navy, though. Something to bear in mind. Why is there so many Spanish boats up here? What are you doing? Britain very dependent on this navy to do well, I feel. This is a big army, but it's not that big. As in, this won't be enough to take much from Poland. Question is who joins in now, because don't forget we said the Soviet Union, bigger army than Poland. And with the Huns distracted, perhaps that'll be interesting. The Huns are right now going for India. Zulu don't look like they're going any further. I don't think they had the choice. They just couldn't go any further, surely. But they've got to rebuild Zulu. They lost a lot. I mean, they still have a vast navy around the world. How's everyone doing over here? There is an Iroquois atomic bomb. 3 Iroquois atomic bombs in the Indian Ocean. That's weird. They're nowhere near the Iroquois, which is kind of scary for the Zulu and anyone bordering this region. In particular here. How have they not taken this yet? Like, what are they doing? I don't know. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, maybe leave a comment, maybe subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.